Kim Kardashian has had enough. This complete debacle of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's making has made them even more toxic in Hollywood than they were before, and that is saying something.
It takes a lot to truly embarrass someone who has survived palace chaos, Hollywood circles, endless public scrutiny, and cameras zooming in on her every tiny eyebrow twitch, but somehow, unbelievably, Kim Kardashian managed to do it with one tap of the delete button. And honestly, the timing couldn't have been more brutal. Meghan walked into Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party with the kind of over-the-top confidence only someone can have when they assume every camera in the world naturally gravitates toward them.
She's not happy about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle overshadowing Kris Jenner's.
She expected the sparkle, the attention, the applause, maybe even a viral headline the next morning declaring her Hollywood rebirth. Instead, she got the digital equivalent of being escorted out of a VIP booth. Because the moment her photo with Kim disappeared like it never even existed, that's when the story shifted from awkward to absolutely unbelievable. The whole mess started with just one picture, one harmless snapshot of Meghan Markle standing next to Kim Kardashian.
Is pissed off. And it's not a surprise, is it? Given that the Kardashians are the royal family of...
The very kind of image Meghan normally saves, reposts, frames, archives, narrates, and maybe even pitches to Netflix as emotional symbolism. For a brief, fleeting moment, she had what she always wanted: proximity to America's most powerful influencer dynasty. But then the unthinkable happened. The photo vanished quietly, surgically, erased faster than Harry's smile at a royal event. Fans saw it, grabbed screenshots, panicked, analyzed it, and before Meghan could even reload her own feed, the post had been scrubbed from Kim's page so cleanly it was like the Kardashians chose to pretend the moment never happened.
What's very clear is that the first ask was from Meghan Markle. That's what I was told. Get these photos up. You know, why am I not in it? The second ask is Prince Harry. Take them.
And honestly, for a family that monetizes their lives down to the angle of their morning avocado toast, deleting a photo is basically a declaration of war. Kim Kardashian does not delete things accidentally. She deletes with intention, with purpose, with impact. Within literal minutes, theories started spilling across the internet in every direction. Why was Meghan erased? Was it shade? Was it accidental? Did Kim simply decide the lighting was wrong? Or did someone who obsesses over angles, filters, lighting, posture, and her brand identity possibly request the removal herself? Because if there's one thing everybody in Hollywood knows, it's that Meghan monitors her image like it's national security. And according to whispers starting to swirl even before the party ended, Meghan definitely noticed. People close to the situation claim she was irritated, confused, maybe even stunned that her long-awaited Kardashian moment evaporated before she could benefit from it. But the real reason that photo disappeared? Oh, it went way beyond a simple tap on a screen. What happened next actually stunned the very Hollywood insiders who've seen everything. Because
hired like the best paparazzi in the business to take photos of all the guests coming in.
Yes.
This is how we got our favorite platonic couple, Oprah and Gayle, together.
Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party wasn't just some event. It was a spectacle, a James Bond-themed billionaire playground hosted inside Jeff Bezos' mansion, packed with power brokers and people who treat global press the way Meghan treats inspirational quotes: optional, curated, and strategically filtered. Guests drifted through the gold-trimmed entryway like royalty, moving with the ease of people who were born into luxury and know it. Meanwhile, Meghan walked in with the energy of someone hoping this surprise appearance would magically transform into a cultural moment the second she stepped foot inside. But the room barely paused. A-listers caught up, moguls laughed over champagne, influencers competed for angles, and Meghan stood there, in an outfit polished enough but wildly mismatched with the unapologetically glossy Kardashian aesthetic. And Harry looked like he was silently begging the universe to let him leave early and blame it on work. Reports from inside the party described a wave of awkward confusion. People literally whispered to each other asking if Meghan and Harry were even on the official guest list.
Kim and Kris and all of them are just totally furious because it's about the fact that they are overshadowing Kris's 70th birthday celebrations. No one wants the toxic twosome taking over every single major event in there.
Their entrance didn't give VIP, it gave two people who followed the noise and hoped no one questioned it. They floated through the party with that uncomfortable, lost energy you get when you follow vacations, expect applause but receive nothing more than a few polite nods from people who barely recognized you. No Kardashian rushed over. Kris Jenner didn't move toward them for a photo. The Jenners were busy actually enjoying the night, not pausing to validate Meghan's presence. And then came the part that had everyone gasping later. Meghan and Harry stayed for barely 10 minutes. Just 10. Long enough for Meghan to scan the room, realize she was absolutely not the main character here, and exit before someone asked the question nobody wanted to answer, why are they here? But honestly, their sudden disappearance wasn't even the wildest part of the night. The chaos only truly began when Kim posted and then erased that now infamous photo. Kim Kardashian deleting a picture is not normal behavior. Kim doesn't randomly remove posts because of aesthetics. Not anymore. She removes them when something is off-brand, off-energy, or off-benefit. And apparently, Meghan standing next to her was the PR equivalent of a pop-up ad, the kind people immediately click away from. And the irony? Meghan once imagined that if she had simply stayed in the royal family, people like Kris Jenner would dream of being in the same room as her. But look how fast the tables turned. Now she's the one hoping proximity to powerful women will save her image, and instead she gets deleted like a spam comment. Instantly, the internet erupted. Some insisted Kim deleted the photo because Meghan didn't match the luxury, sharp, powerful vibe of her feed. Others believe the Kardashians wanted zero involvement in a royal adjacent PR storm because being photographed with Meghan nowadays comes with drama, and nobody in the Kardashian empire tolerates unpredictable drama unless they control it. And then came the spiciest theory. Meghan may have asked Kim to delete it herself after disliking her angle, the lighting, the shadows, the posture, anything that made her look less than perfect. Because nothing terrifies Meghan more than an unflattering picture living online without her personal approval. But the theory that really took over Hollywood, Kim purposely deleted it because the Kardashian machine refuses to attach itself to a PR liability. The deletion wasn't petty. It was a message, and Meghan caught it. Kim Kardashian, according to insiders, has now decided to completely distance herself from Meghan after what people are calling a total vibe clash at the party. And the moment Meghan realized the photo was gone, according to whispers, she wasn't just annoyed, she was stunned. And trust me, the deletion wasn't even the worst part. Because what people discovered next cut far deeper into Meghan's ego than a missing Instagram post ever could. What really sent the entire internet into a frenzy wasn't just the deleted photo, it was the rumor that Meghan and Harry weren't even officially invited to Kris Jenner's birthday party in the first place. The second that detail leaked, the whole situation flipped from an awkward cameo to a full-blown accidental date crash moment. Suddenly, everything, the confusion, the stiff smiles, the 10-minute exit, all made shocking, brutal sense. People at the event whispered that their entrance didn't feel planned or welcomed. It felt like two people who quietly followed someone through the door, hoping no one questioned it. It was the social equivalent of sneaking into VIP while the security guard squints, trying to remember if your name was ever on the list. Meghan, though, strolled in with her usual posture, chest lifted, chin perfectly angled, eyes scanning the room like she was expecting everyone to gasp at her presence. But the room barely reacted. Conversations didn't pause, champagne glasses didn't freeze midair. Even the influencers who normally jump at photo ops didn't flock around her. And the funniest part, their 10-minute appearance, which once seemed rude or strange, suddenly felt like a strategic hit and run gone wrong. Like she came solely for a picture to prove she still had access to LA's inner circle, only for that evidence to be deleted by Kim within minutes. And when that rumor reached the public, the memes wrote themselves. People were laughing, dissecting, creating theories about the social disaster in real time. Meghan's critics used the moment as a gold mine, saying she was desperately trying to force herself into spaces where no one asked for her. Her supporters, even the loyal ones, didn't know how to spin it. Meanwhile, poor Harry became the punchline once again, everybody joking that he looked like a lost +1 to his own life, wondering behind Meghan, wondering how this became their reality. But just as the internet was catching its breath, another twist landed. Some insiders claimed Meghan and Harry told the Kardashians beforehand that they didn't want to be photographed inside the party, which was wild, because just moments earlier, they had been happily photographed at Serena Williams' event. So which was it? Did they not want photos? Or did they desperately want photos? The contradictions made everything look even more chaotic, and Meghan's PR strategy, whatever it was, started crumbling under the spotlight. And the truth is, the deleted photo didn't just embarrass her, it exposed something she's been trying to outrun for years. Hollywood isn't lining up to embrace her the way she hoped. That deletion wasn't petty, it wasn't shallow, it was symbolic. A message from the most powerful influencer family in America: you're not part of our brand. Because to the Kardashians, brand alignment is everything. They don't attach themselves to unpredictable reputational storms unless they control the outcome. Meghan brings drama that doesn't benefit them, and that's the one kind of chaos the Kardashians refuse to entertain. The Hollywood insiders picked up on it immediately. Agents, PR managers, publicists, brand experts all whispered the same thing. Meghan isn't the kind of heat Hollywood wants right now. She's unpredictable, she's exhausting, she's more drama than sparkle. And when someone like Kim silently steps back, the rest of the industry pays attention. And then came another hit, this time from across the ocean. Buckingham Palace insiders apparently told a major newspaper that the royal family was shocked Harry attended Jenner's party. To them, it proved how far removed he is from the royal institution now. It was their quiet way of saying, this is who he is now. And it's sad. Buckingham Palace insiders have told the newspaper that the royal family was shocked at Markle and Harry's appearance at Jenna's bash. According to their sources, the attendance shows that Harry is so far removed from the rest of the family. Behind Meghan's perfectly curated smile, insiders whispered she was far more rattled than she let on. She walked into that party expecting a triumphant moment, a glamorous photo that would travel across tabloids and reset her Hollywood relevance. So when she discovered Kim had erased it without hesitation, she felt blindsided. She reportedly believed the photo was flattering, strategic, exactly the kind of boost her image needed. Losing it wasn't just losing a picture, it was losing the narrative she thought she controlled. Harry, ever the peacekeeper, allegedly tried calming her down, telling her it wasn't a big deal. But those who know Meghan also know that telling her something isn't a big deal only makes it 10 times worse. Because Meghan treats her public image like an academic project, every angle, every filter, every flash matters. So a deletion without her consent, that wasn't just a bruise, that was a wound. But the harshest blow, the one Meghan couldn't control, spin, or delete, came from the judgment forming among Hollywood insiders. Suddenly, it wasn't just fans talking, it was the industry itself. People whispered that Meghan brings more complications than value, that she drains energy instead of adding star power, that she's slipping from relevance faster than she realizes. Hollywood is ruthless. They want buzz, not baggage. And Meghan's recent track record hasn't given them much to work with. Failed Spotify deals, mild Netflix reactions, rebranding attempts that never land, appearances that don't trend. Even her strategic leaks and insider exclusives now feel like someone desperately trying to stay relevant rather than someone confidently leading the narrative. And the 10 minutes she spent at Kris Jenner's party, her one big attempt to reclaim importance ended up being a symbol, a reminder of how far she's drifted from the spotlight she once believed she controlled. When Kim hit delete, she wasn't just erasing a photo, she was erasing the illusion. And Meghan felt it. Because in Hollywood, relevance isn't declared, it's validated. And lately, nobody is validating her. The Kardashians quietly distancing themselves wasn't loud, wasn't dramatic, but it was final. A silent PR rejection wrapped in a single missing Instagram post. Unfortunately for Meghan, the fallout didn't stop there, because the next wave of whispers targeted something even more sensitive: her standing, her influence, her position in the Hollywood hierarchy she once thought she'd dominate. And the whispers were brutal. Hollywood isn't fighting to include her. They're politely stepping back. And Meghan knows it,